Hello, my name is Connor Trobina, and I'm here interviewing Alex Sedano. Um, she is a part of a Discourse community um, of EMTs in training, so that is what I'm interviewing her about.
Hi, I'm Renee, and I'm a Homo sapien.
So, let's start out the interview.
You can edit that out, right?
Probably, but I don't think I'm going to be showing this to people.
You're not showing this to people?
I'm analyzing this.
So no one's going to see this.
Some people will probably see this. So looking into your EMT training specifically,
Yes.
how is information communicated between the students and the instructor while in class?
Okay, well, while we're in class, our instructor is named Mr. Mike Myers, and he is a retired paramedic. For like 30 years, he's been a paramedic. During class, we're required to do the homework before we come into class of the chapter that we're going to be learning. And then at the end of every class is a test over the previous week's chapter. He has a PowerPoint that he uses as kind of a reference point, but the most information we get is by like looking at our books, and his personality is really outgoing, and he likes to talk, and his lecture is what you want to take notes on, not the PowerPoint.
Okay, so how do you communicate then between the instructor outside of class? Do you have like any means of...
We have his cell phone number, and because it's a very small class, because you have to go through a couple hoops to get into the class, and not everyone makes it. Like, there's 30 of us to begin with, and now in my class there's only 16 of us. And if you fall below an 80% in the class, you cannot register to take the NREMT exam, which is the National Registry EMT exam, which you have to take before you can get licensed. So you can't fall below an 80%.
Okay. So
we can contact him with questions on his cell phone, which is the fastest way. I haven't personally done this. And then we also have his email, which takes a while to reply. And there's this interesting thing in class. You have something called a blue slip and a green slip, and they sit up at the front desk. A blue slip means you did something bad, meaning if you're late to class, you have to grab a blue slip and say, hey, I was late to class. And then you get a piece of paper sent back to you saying, you were late for class. You have to write a 500-word essay on CPR. Or it only goes up to 2,500 words, so if you've got more than 5, you're out of the program. And we have uniform inspections every day. You have to have your ID tag, your shirt has to be tucked in, and then there's something called a green slip that you can write whatever you want on it. Feedback, questions, if you are too shy to ask in class, or just general, like, hey, I'm not getting this done, or hey, I haven't been doing my homework because this, like personal issues, etc.
do you have like any means of communication, like through like an online...
There's this thing called emttesting.com, and you sign up for it, register for it, and he can give you a test online that you take. And like the most recent one was 75 questions. You do it at home. It's open book. And there's a thing in the corner that says, rate your confidence for this question. So he'll know how confident all of us feel about each question. And then there's a button that you click if you want to discuss this question in class. Like if you're not so sure about